details. Welcome back. Today, it's hot. We're in the Central Valley of California. We're heading up to the foothills, and we're gonna go pick up quartz crystals. So, yeah, let's just do rocks. Those are simple. Let's just go find some pretty shiny things, and that'll be good. Here on out, super dangerous. So I don't know if it's one of those spots that I would recommend anyways and feel safe about telling, because the drops become more and more of a canyon here. So, and there's nobody out here, and it is very, very hot. Oh, but the rocks are incredible. Look at this nice swirling through here. And the crystal pockets start almost immediately, but we have to walk on these slanted rocks and stuff and work our way along this type of terrain, which is about like that. So, wish me luck, and I'm going to show you when we get to the more flat, benchy areas. But we are in mineral land, for sure. We are in the land of pits and tailings, and a lot of this is different celestial growth and flat-bladed growth and different mixes of stuff, but just years of it being kicked downhill here. Oh yeah. See where people just dug the white out, and all of this has some beautiful stuff going on with it. But we're going for crystal tips, so let's keep moving. I'm just only a little massively afraid of heights, so don't step on those. Those are surfboards at the bottom. Ooh, I feel rough. It's a little hot. We've reached a zone. Well, we've been in a zone, but everything here is big seams of this stuff, and in amongst it are rattlesnakes and scorpions. No, I'm just kidding. There are crystal pockets, of course, and we're looking for those. We're not gonna dig. Not advisable to dig in this hot weather either. Any though you're sitting here digging in quartz with steel, so that's how you make sparks. I don't do that. I hope you don't do that either. So we're gonna look around with our little soft, safe fingers and see what the hillside gives us. But you can dig back into this stuff because it's where they're coming from. We might gather more of these little nuggeties on our ways out, as they have shown to polish up pretty cool. We're getting this spot where other hounds have set out rocks, or they fell out, but oftentimes these are the tossbacks at the end of the day. Beautiful stuff though, massive matrices that look like that. A bunch of celestial surfaces is how I would define their crazy growth. Okay. Nice and quiet here, you are alone. Look, is that a little... That counts. That. There's a good start. Yay. Each crystal is different. Each crystal is beautiful. So this might be more of a little natural slide here, because see how it's little pieces and not big chunks being dug out. So So it's just from decay. You might want to look closer at this. Little pieces. Man, any of them make, oh, beautiful yardstones, right? Here's a little cluster. It's got the broken tip on the big, but we are unskunked. We are on crystals. If we take our time and not burn ourselves out, we'll be okay. Look at these, lots of little confused celestial castles. Oh, we might need to drink some water. Ah, there's a little spear. That's what I come here for. These are beautiful, aren't they? Is that not beautiful? There you go. Oh, I see a little tip right there. I see a little tip right there. Oh my god, I'm getting cooked by the ground. The ground is probably literally the temperature that you could bury something in and cook it. Okay, people. We have a little handful of the crystals. Oh, look. One of you has been here. Yeah, big old piles everywhere. It's one of those places that has abundance, so each to their own. For sure, I'm gonna look for these little clears. I think we might have to like lean into a little cliff wall up here and get some shade for a second. Cause how do I look? I don't know, I can't see too much sweat on the screen. Oh, okay. Wind, my friends. This looks better. The trees have grown back. And all that. And if there was a Loch Ness monster, I could see it from up here. That. Ooh, different minerals in here too, so we'll have to wash all these off because these have, if you see the side on this, this has that crazy, somebody knows the name of it, the texture on the side of crystals. Good enough for me. Hope it's good enough for you. As usual, the hard part about this is going to be the terrain and the temperature, but that seems to be indicative of gems and minerals. Look at these little spear tips I'm able to find. Not spear tips, crystal tips. But yeah, and then these little broken pieces, if you've seen, are beautiful by themselves. Look at the clarity of them up here. But they also tumble up nice. So I'm just pawing through the dirt, rubbing around. Collecting the little pieces. Stuff going on with it. Using a digging stick is a safe way. For sure. Way less chance of sparks. You still don't want to be smashing a bunch of rocks together because quartz on quartz can spark and stuff. So just be chill, man. Look at just the beauty of these raw nuggets. It just came out of the ground. This is just a huge celestial gob. This is one of those situations where if you can tuck in under the one spot of manzanita shade and then take your spray bottle to facilitate sweat. Drop your coolness down. Plus I can quit staggering around and in the heat and show you some of these shots. This is that big celestial nugget. If you look, it is actually pretty see-through all the way through, and then the sides, they need to get cleaned more. That's just with the spray. But got some beautiful shape going on. And the slope is covered in this stuff because a lot of people are here for just the crystal tips. We're gonna go ahead and scoot through some of these tailings piles and pick this stuff up. Pick it up. Oh! Like that. What's wrong with that little crystal tip? Quick look at somebody else's diggings here, where they dug in their little shovel, all the stuff that they're finding. Oh, there it is. It's our biggest tip yet. Oh yeah. Man, got some pretty nice little bits and pieces here. I think I see a little section of a body sticking out here. Again, those are nice for tumbling and doing things with. Oh, look at that. Beautiful stuff. Gosh, the ground is covered in it. Called crystal spots. It's a little overwhelming. Oh, what the heck? Ow, these are burning. Ow! These are burning my fingers as I pick them up. Look at that. Nice. And then every time I stop to film one, I think I see another, which I'm not complaining, except for that my brain is melting in this direct sun. Ooh, ooh, this one's got rainbows in it. Come on, these are fun little things. I wonder if I can show you that rainbow. Wow, okay, that's a cute little handful. I'm actually looking for shiny things through the grass. That's where all those were. I don't know if they spilled out of someone else's diggings and then got rinsed in the years since, or if they were on to such a good haul that they were throwing that stuff over their shoulders. But we will take it. Yeah, keep moving to the left or the right and seeing a glint, realizing that it's a tip. Look at that. Look at its clarity. It's got a lot of clarity, and then it grew into whole separate spires and faces and pillars, and the whole thing's really icy and see-through and beautiful. And look at the lines in it. See that? So I think that's really awesome too. Had a little shade break, but this is what we gathered on our last little outing up and down the slope. My brain is getting cooked, so you have to forgive me for the lower energy in this one for sure, but we have some beautiful tips and I'm very stoked about it and excited about it. And I'm going to put these away now, kind of wrap them up with soft stuff so that they don't grind too much, and then pack them so that they don't move at all, and take a break. I'm going to take a break now. I tried digging into diggings a little bit. There's a couple shovel heads here, but I didn't use them. I used this cool oak branch, which worked really good. It's a nice digging stick. And back in the shade, this is what I dug. It's not a bad way to spend an afternoon for sure, right? And I think our final attempt here is going to be a wander. We're going to wander farther from the people things and look for luck and surface finds, and stagger back to this shady spot, take our shade break, which is just really rare, it really is. And let me show you the type of terrain that we're on. We're on the same as this, but across. This, but across. So if you can imagine us, those are boulders. We're sitting in the shade. There's a little tree at the top of that slope, but that is a heck of a slope. So be sure to stick around for the next part of this, because we are going to go home after this. I have a many-hour drive, and then clean all of this up, literally like a 3-hour drive, and then I'll show you what we find, and then we'll wrap it up. Thank you for coming with me on this one. I hope that you're having a good time looking for minerals and seeing what I'm finding. Oh, wow. I am in an oven. Okay, to limit my exposure in the sun, I am going to not show you so many of these finds, but I am going to show you these finds. Nice. It's a beautiful little tip. Little double cluster there, multiple littles. This little thing. Okay, we are just climbing along this scree slope. It heads ever down here. And when I say the ground is made out of quartz, I mean, what isn't a sediment is a quartz, and they are all very, very beautiful. But it's literally slopes and slopes and boulders of quartz. So, picking through them, gonna keep that. Big old chunk of gray, kind of cloudy. And one of those. Big chunk of quartz. And it's all covered in crystal phases. Do you see that? Look at the size of this. You see that? There's a quartz boulder, but then look across the top of it. Imagine this one for your yard. This is one of those scale is hard to get things. The crystal stuck in it all over. These are just pockets upon pockets upon pockets. Look at these just crystal areas here. It's like the inside of a thunder egg, but it's the outside. As my eyes move across it, just all the pockets of crystals are just insane. It's insane, man. I don't know if I'm really able to capture how many crystals are growing on the face of this. So what you're seeing is just a billion interlocked crystals and other drusies and that's massive. That is a massive boulder. The way this stuff grows. You have to forgive me, I am on the edge of some steep stuff. Well, this might be one of our last finds for this trip, as we are up in the shade again. Nice little cluster there that broke out. And I think that this push will conclude it. I found beds that were nice farther on. We could sit here for several hours and hope that it gets shadier, but I have sure spent myself. That's why I sound like this. Anyhow, this was really, really fun, and I'm kind of drifting in and out of my own thoughts and reality. So, seeing as how we are up on the cliff, and this might be already kind of a long video, let me fast forward you to after I have cleaned these all up, and we are at home having a cool drink in a nice air-conditioned house looking at these. Or no. Okay. Okay, those are pretty. Let's go. Back in the cool air-conditioned structure of home and going through the pile here. So a couple of sessions of scrubbing with toothbrush and soap and stuff, a little soak and vinegar for about 5 or 6 days. Nothing super long, but to loosen up the easy stuff and scrub that off. as you could see, they could all be, you know, some of that iron staining is deep down in crevices. I don't know if you could ever truly get it out, but I'm sure that there's people more hip with their chemicals and acids that could make those shine. I'm still just on the experimenting with vinegar and stuff level. And this is the array of our actual full finished tips that I was able to sort out, and then I figure we'll just go through these and give them a little look-see. Give you some close-ups and some real good looks at these, and then we'll call it done for this little adventure. Definitely going to go back out this fall as things cool down. So we are experiencing some crazy heat waves here in the west, so just trying to you know, get out there and do little short adventures, which is good for rock hounding anyways. You don't always need a huge amount of time. So where should we start? I guess we'll just go ahead and go through some of these and look at them and see what we got. Look at these. Also want to look at all these larger pieces to show you why I brought them home, and literally the hillside is just made out of this stuff. So there are endless pieces and then contaminants or mixes, whatever you want to consider it, of other minerals that have occurred in this and are causing different colors and growth. And yeah, I think the best thing to do right here might be to sit back and put on some music and just kind of go through our loot. yeah, got a little pile of goodies for sure. Never disappointing. I, of course, would be happy to go out on a rock hounding trip and find one nice finished terminated crystal. So just that singular one makes my day, and I hope it made yours. I just wanted to share this little trip with you. And you know, we were in the area, so I thought, let's go see how many we can pick up before we pass out. I truly almost did. Climbing back up that mountain is something that you guys did not see. It's had a fire and it has grown back, and it was thick and it was beyond hot and stifling without air. And I'm glad that you didn't have to do that with me. Even if you would have and could have, woo, we will definitely go back and take our time, as is always the plan in life, when we have more of a chance. If we have more of a chance. Until then, this will be good enough. And I appreciate you coming along and letting me share it with you. And I will see you next time on the quest for details. Take care of yourselves. If you get the chance, please take care of each other.